Hi, Janet. I got an email from Erna saying that you were interested in just having a look at d2l and some of the links to programs like Britannica that are in there. So I thought it might be quick and easy just to do like a little video on sort of what it is to take you on a little tour. So basically, on your North Hastings homepage, you can log in. Your login would be just the front end of your email. So, mine's A. Allison. And then your password is actually your employee ID. And then you just click login. And I'll show you after how you find your student passwords, which will be active as of tomorrow morning. So for today, you can log in here with your password and just click login. Once you log in, it's going to take you into d2l. So inside of d2l, there's a few different things. So on this homepage, sometimes you'll see different news items, that sort of thing. There's a course here that just sort of keeps Hastings Prince Edward teachers up to date with some of the things that are going on in terms of d2l in the province or desire to learn. And then in here, you'll see your active course. So if we scroll down a little bit, you're also going to see that there's these different toolkits. So there's an elementary one, we can close that. There's a secondary one, and then there's a staff one. So Erna was saying you were curious about the Britannica. So there is a direct link into Britannica via Desire to Learn. So when the students click on that link, it'll take them directly into Britannica, in which they can look around, all of that sort of thing. We can also go back. There's some other pieces that you might find interesting too, just from an HSP perspective. Learn 360 is a video program. Now sometimes it goes a little slow, so just being up in the north, you may wish um, to oh, you may wish to actually download the videos before you play them in your class if you were going to do that, just because they can go a little bit slow. But there's that nice direct link there, and we'll just wait while that one logs in. And you could search all kinds of different videos. Sometimes there's like feature-length films, that sort of thing. You could do a simple search here, or you can get into an advanced search over on the right, and that'll take a second to load. Okay, so once you get into the advanced search, you can actually, scroll right down into the subject, the grade, what type of format you're looking for. Are you looking for images? Are you looking for, maps, those sorts of things, video clips? You can get as specific as your publishers, but you may not want to go that far, and then you can just search. And you'll see lots of different video types and things come up. So if we go back over to this homepage, there's also a link to the Canadian Encyclopedia. That's just a free open one. The National Film Board, those are also interesting sort of in terms of social sciences and humanities. There's the OERB, so there's lots of different things that you can sort of fiddle around here with. Now the other thing is I looked at sort of what your courses were, so you can actually log into your anthropology course, and I've activated that, and there's also ministry resources for that course, so you could see there's a unit 1, 2, 3, and then within those, if you click on the activities, you'll see all these different content pieces and lesson plans. Sometimes there's interactive activities, sometimes there's worksheets and things that you can fiddle with. You can edit all of those sorts of things. So there is sort of that built-in one. So I put that there just so that you could have a look. You can see right now these say draft. That means your students can't see it. So in order for your students to see it, you actually have to flip it to published. So now your students can see Unit 3 and all the activities that are in there. But if you want it off, so now your kids don't see anything. So that's just sort of one of those things to be aware of. So then in terms of the class list, I don't want to go down too far, but basically right down here in the morning, Now that this class is activated, you'll see your student usernames, and you can actually, tick the arrow and print off a class list of their usernames. These will be their usernames in the board next year, but for this year they're not. IT's updating that over the summer. Now their password is their birthday in the format YYYYMMDD. So if you want to get your students logging into the system, they would do the same thing. Come here, put in their username. Now it is case sensitive, so they'll have something like the first two letters of their first name, three random numbers, and the first two letters of their last name. They need to make sure that those are capitals, and then their birth date. And they need to make sure that if there's a zero, that they put the zero. So for example, I'm going to date myself here, but often students will forget to put like the zero in front of the '08, or say it was the 9th of the month. They'll forget to put the zero here. So just make sure that that's something that they're aware of when they're putting in their password information. Brian Post up at your school is also really familiar with D2L and these resources, so he's a good person to ask some questions to if you're getting used to navigating around that sort of thing. Um, but yeah, essentially, there's lots of stuff there. You could see all the different courses that are up here. Um, you can learn a little bit more about D2L here, and there's all these different resources. And I'm happy to help if you have questions, but I thought that this would be just sort of a quick little tutorial to sort of show you some general navigating around. So feel free to contact me. You'll have my details once I send you the email, and I'm happy to help if you need it.